All right, let's just jump right into it. Today, we're breaking down the big ideas from Jen Sincero's amazing book, You Are a Badass. Seriously, if you've ever felt like you're capable of so much more, but you just can't seem to get out of your own way, this is for you.
Sincero kicks things off with a question that, let's be honest, kind of hits right where it hurts. Does your life sometimes feel, I don't know, boring? Like you're just wading through this lukewarm existence with only a few random flare-ups of awesomeness.
And look, on paper, your life might be totally fine. You've got the job, the friends, you've got clean drinking water. But here's the thing Sincero points out, and it is so, so true. Compared to what you know you're actually capable of, you're, and I quote, unimpressed. There's this little voice, this nagging feeling that you are, deep down, a total rock star. But for some reason, you're just not living like one.
In that right there, that brings us to the core problem the book is all about. It's this gap between the badass you know you are and the life you're actually living. A life that gets totally consumed by what she calls low-level minutia. You know what I mean, right? It's when you're stressing about parking tickets when you should be out there building an empire. So what's the fix? Well, Sincero says the single biggest shift you can make is this: moving from passively wanting to change to actively deciding to change. See, wanting is easy. Wanting can be done from the couch while you're binging Netflix. But deciding means you're all in. You're jumping in the deep end, you're doing whatever it takes, and you're going after your dreams with some real grit.
But what is it that holds us back from making that decision? Well, to figure that out, we've got to look under the hood a little bit. The book explains that there's this major conflict going on between two parts of our mind. And spoiler alert, the one you think is in charge? Yeah, it's not. Okay, so check this out, because this breakdown explains everything. You've got your conscious mind, that's the overachiever, always analyzing, always worrying, and totally convinced it's the boss. But then there's your subconscious mind, and it's basically like a little kid. It just absorbed every single message we ever heard growing up with zero filter. So think about it. If someone told you as a kid that wanting money is greedy, your subconscious might be secretly sabotaging your career goals right now to protect you from being a bad person. And get this. That little kid is the one who's actually driving the car. Sincero has this absolutely brilliant name for this fear-based part of us. She calls it the big snooze, or, BS for short. This is your ego. It's your inner saboteur. And its only job, its entire mission, is to keep you safe and small, tucked right inside your comfort zone by clinging for dear life to all those old, limiting beliefs. So how in the world do you wake up from the big snooze? Well, the book's first major strategy is all about shifting your energy by connecting to something bigger than yourself. You can call it the universe, source energy, the mother lode. Honestly, the name doesn't matter at all. What matters is that you start tapping in. Now, this is all based on the law of attraction, and it really just boils down to this one simple, super powerful idea. Everything is energy, and like energy attracts like energy. So if you're vibrating at a low frequency, feeling worried or like a victim, you're just going to attract more stuff to feel worried about. To attract awesome things, you have to raise your frequency to match them. It's literally like tuning your radio to the right station to get the music you want to hear. And this quote just nails the mindset you need. It's about making a conscious choice to believe that what you want is actually available to you, even when your bank account or your current circumstances are screaming the exact opposite. It is a deliberate choice to let your faith in what's possible be louder than your fear of what might happen. Okay, so if you're going to raise your vibration and tune into this whole new frequency, where do you even begin? According to Sincero, it all starts with the most powerful tool you have: radical, unapologetic self-love. And this isn't just some nice, fluffy idea. It's the absolute foundation for creating a new reality for yourself. And the book gives us some really clear, actionable steps here. First, use affirmations to consciously start rewiring those old subconscious beliefs. Second, forgive yourself for whatever you've done in the past. Holding on to guilt is like an anchor. It just keeps your vibrations stuck in the mud. And third, and this is a big one, stop comparing yourself to other people. Your journey is yours, it's unique, and that's exactly what makes you awesome. This really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? Real, deep, meaningful change. It doesn't happen inside your comfort zone. You have to be willing to do new things, to take some risks, and yeah, to get profoundly uncomfortable. That's where all the good stuff is waiting. And I really want you to let this one sink in. This is such a powerful truth. It takes the exact same amount of mental energy to believe in your own greatness as it does to tear yourself down. You get to choose which story you focus on. So why not choose awesome? All right, let's talk about the final massive hurdle, the one that stops so many of us dead in our tracks, right when we're about to have a breakthrough. And that is the fear of what other people will think. Sincero puts it so bluntly, I love it. Caring what other people think is a wet blanket of ho-hummery on your life. True freedom, real freedom, comes when you finally realize your only responsibility is to your own truth. You cannot control how other people react to you living your best life, and trying to is just a spectacular waste of your precious time and energy. And that's it. That's the ultimate question You Are a Badass leaves us with. So take a second and really think about it. If judgment from anyone was completely off the table, what would you create? Who would you become? The answer to that question, well, that's where your awesome life begins.